to hear that. Yeah. Uh, she is my partner, so we work together with the same project. So yeah, it's
Okay,
really cool.
that's interesting. I didn't know that, but that's really interesting that you know her. Okay, so she's going to be our new student in this class. So she's going to be your classmate for the rest of the course. So, okay, thank you. So, Perla, do you live in Mexico City too?
Yes,
Okay. So, okay, Bella. So before I start with today's lesson, I'm gonna briefly introduce myself to you so you get to know me. My name is Jose Mochulim. I live in the state of Quintana Roo. Do you know this state, or have you ever been here?
I have never been there.
Okay, so I live here in Chetumal, Quintana Roo, and I'm 24 years old. Okay, sorry, 25 years old. So in case you have any questions, I'll be here to help.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
don't worry. Thank you. So before we start, do you have any questions, Edgar, Perla? Um,
Don't take yours off, Jose.
okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, before I share my screen, can you briefly explain to Perla, Edgar, what have you been learning?
Sure. Well, the previous class we checked the topic related to mm, when we use has uh have, also the difference between you have got different scenarios where we use it. Uh, Jose mentioned before the most common way that we can use uh, this. I'm not sure if there are modal verbs or what is this the structure.
Okay, thank you, Edgar.
Thank
Well,
you.
as you mentioned, we have been learning different topics, but the topic that we learned in our previous lesson was about the difference between have and have got to talk about people's appearance. Okay, thank you, Edgar. What do you know about talking about people's appearance? Perla, have you ever learned this topic?
Um, uh, I don't know. I don't remember exactly this topic, but I don't think I have any problem with it.
Okay, so thank you, Edgar. Sorry, Perla. When we are talking about people's appearance, we talk about how the people look like. For example, when describing someone, what do you usually say when you have to describe someone, Perla?
Um, it's hate. Hmm. Well, I also like to mention something about their personality.
Okay,
Maybe one character, I'm sorry, characteristic that is like different, that makes them different.
okay, excellent, Perla. So as you mentioned, when we are talking about someone's appearance, we usually talk about the characteristics that this person has. Okay, for example, we usually talk about the color of his eyes, hair, height, size, personality, etc. Okay, so today we're gonna continue learning a little bit more about this topic, but in this case, today's topic it's called features. Okay, what do you understand with features? Can anybody tell me?
Well, the how can I say, to describe something or someone, the specific uh, appearance, or probably we can use personality for the futures.
Okay, excellent. So when we talk about features in a person, we usually refer, it can mean two things. The first thing is the one that Edgar mentioned about personality, about how the person look like, and also the second meaning for this word features is to describe what people usually wear. Okay, do you know the verb to wear?
Well, where did they born or yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
Well, they were clothes. Clothes.
clothes, what else people usually wear?
Uh, uh, I don't know how can I say in English. Artilugios.
Can you repeat, please?
Artilugios como pulseras, aretes, collares.
Okay, in English we say jewelry. Okay,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
okay. Eso es como joyería, podríamos decir. Sí, sí es lo mismo que en lo que mencionaste, ¿o no?
En realidad, como justo cualquier cosa que te pongas, que no sea ropa, pero que lo utilices en tu cuerpo.
Okay, so I didn't know that word, but I'm gonna find it. So, but the closely word to this in English, it can be jewelry. That it's also some bracelets, necklaces, rings, etc. Okay, so what else?
Okay.
Thank you, Edgar. What else people usually wear? Carla, do you know?
Um, Nowadays, people used to wear a mask.
Masks. Okay, today people usually wear masks. What else?
Um, like hats, caps.
Hats. Okay, excellent. What about sunglasses? Do you usually wear sunglasses?
No, I don't. I I always wear a hat, but not sunglasses.
Okay. And what about Edgar? Do you wear sunglasses?
No, fortunately, no. I'm not older right now.
Okay. So, and what about yearly? Do you usually wear yearly or something like this?
No, I never like it. I don't know why, but my mom, she's crazy with that kind of jewelry. Uh, I'm not really fan with that kind of jewelry or just wear.
Okay, excellent, Edgar. So, and what about Perla? Do you like to wear yearly?
I don't. I always forget to use or to wear the the jewelry, and so I avoid buying it because I'm not gonna use it, by the way.
Okay, I understand. Okay, guys, thank you. So, okay, so in this case, when we are talking about features in this lesson, we're gonna be talking about these different objects that people usually wear in their daily lives. Okay, we're gonna continue. Okay, so today's lesson is about learning how to identify people by their appearance, actions, or locations using this structure, a verb plus the ing and prepositions. Okay, we're gonna ask these questions. Do you usually talk about some features that people use when describe them? For example, sunglasses, earrings, etc. Let's start with Carla. This question, please.
Um, well, when when I have to describe someone, yes, I to use something that they have different to other people.
Okay, thank you, Perla. And what about Edgar? The same question, please.
It's funny, but because right now I was thinking about that. I think I'm a carpenter person. So probably the most common of the first thing that I check or review for that kind of feature of the people. First of all, is the watches. Before that, the sunglasses. I'm really fan with sunglasses and watches.
Okay, excellent. That's interesting, Edgar. Thank you. So, in the second question, in what situations do you usually describe these features? Edgar, the same question. The second question, please.
Well, probably when you have a conversation with other people and the other guy didn't know or they don't uh, see the person that you're talking about. And as a courtesy, you can describe that kind of features.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Edgar. And what about Perla? The second question, please.
Yeah, I think that I also use these features to describe someone when I am like talking to someone and we don't know that or that or the person I am talking to doesn't know like this person or at least by name. So I try to describe them so they can get an idea of what person I am talking about.
Okay, excellent, Perla. Okay, so you have just mentioned different situations in which you have to describe people's features. Well, in this case, we have already talked about appearance. What else do you know about appearance? What do we usually say? For example, in the previous lesson, we were talking about these different, we can say, characteristics that some people have. For example, freckles. Do you know this? Remember this word, Edgar? Freckles?
I'm not pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
For
Pecas,
example, in
Pecas.
Spanish,
Sorry.
Pecas. Okay. What else do you remember?
The other word that we checked was mole,
Mole?
dimples, um, pierced lips, pierced eyebrow.
Okay. Excellent, Edgar. So, do you know these words, Carla?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, in this case, we also usually say these characteristics that some people have. We're gonna see some examples. I'm gonna share. Okay. Give me a sec, please. Okay. Can you see these examples?
Yep.
Okay, so here we have some examples, vocabulary, we can say, about different aspects or characteristics that some people have. For example, we have, can you read the first example, please, Edgar?
Sure. He has a beard and mustache.
Okay, excellent. He has a beard and a mustache. Okay, and the second example, please, Perla?
She has pierced ears.
Okay, excellent. She has pierced ears. The third one, please, Edgar?
He has a shaved head. He's bald.
He's bald. Okay, excellent. So, and for example, please, Perla.
She wears braces.
She wears braces. Okay. Continue, please, Edgar.
She has long fingernails.
Fingernails. Okay, excellent. Please, Perla.
He wears his hair in a ponytail.
Okay, he wears his hair in a ponytail. Edgar, please.
She's got freckles. Freckles.
Okay, she's got freckles. Excellent. Perla, please.
She wears her hair in cornrows.
Cornrows. Okay, excellent. Please, Edgar.
She wears glasses.
She wears glasses. Okay. And Perla, please.
He's very muscular. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Muscular. Okay. He's very muscular. Okay. And Edgar, please.
She wears braids.
Okay, she wears braids. And finally, Perla, please.
He's got this pink hair.
Okay, he's got spike hair.
Spike.
Spiked. Okay, so any questions with these words, vocabulary?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. Which
Well,
one?
first of all, I don't know what it mean. Ball. The third.
Ball. Okay, so
Ball.
so here we have shaved head. Do you know what is shaved?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, when it says a shaved head, una shaved head. Entonces, una persona que no tiene cabello, what do we usually call it?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I know. Okay. I got it.
He's bald. So in this case, is calvo. Okay. What? Any other words?
Ponytail.
Ponytail. Okay. Is this kind of like style of hair in which you have?
Okay.
I don't know how to say this in Spanish. I guess it's a
Cola de caballo.
cola de caballo. It's okay. Any other words? Perla, Edgar.
Not so far.
Not so far.
Just to confirm, braids. It's trenzas.
Trenzas. Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Braids on
Okay.
trenzas. Cornrows on this style of hair. I don't know how to call it.
Neither I.
Okay, so it's like this style of hair. Okay, any other word before we continue?
No.
Okay. So, okay, let's gonna do this activity. Can you describe someone that you know, please, Edgar, using some examples from this one? Or just to formulate a sentence?
Well, my best friend, he has a little bit beard. He hasn't a mustache. He unfortunately he don't have enough hair, so he's bald.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, in this case we say he doesn't have. No, he don't have. Okay?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, don't worry.
You're right.
And what about Perla? Can you give me an example, please?
Yeah. Well, my sister wears braces. She has almond eyes. She only wears glasses when she's looking to a screen.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Perla. So, in these examples, what verbs can you identify? ¿Qué verbos?
Has.
Has, okay. Where? And what else?
Got.
Got. Okay. And we have one more verb. Which one do you think?
Very?
Okay, for example, in this example,
Is verb
is
to be?
the verb to be. Okay, as you can see, we can use these different verbs to talk about people's appearance. For example, we can use the verb to have, tener, and the verb to wear. In this case, it can mean vestir or usar, has got, and the verb to be. Okay, any questions with these verbs?
No question.
Okay, Carla?
No, thank you.
Okay. Wanna scream again? Okay, can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, we're gonna be talking about this grammar topic that is called phrases with verb plus ing and prepositions. Okay, so what do you think this topic is about? Can anyone tell me?
Probably related with description, or in this case, features.
Okay, excellent. So to talk about description or features about someone. Okay, so we usually use this topic to talk about, as you mentioned, to describe someone else or to describe what someone is doing. For example, if I ask this question, which one is your roommate? And we can only say she's the woman. But in this case, we're using a verb with the ing ending and a preposition. For example, she's the woman standing by the table, or she's the woman wearing black pants. And we can also say she's the one by the table, she's the one with long hair, she's the one in the black shirt. But in this case, we're only using, do you know the difference between these two examples?
No.
Okay, in the first one, we are only using a verb with the ing and a preposition. In the second example, we are using only a preposition. Okay, for example, we can say, ella es la mujer que está parada cerca de la mesa. O es la mujer que está utilizando pantalones negros. And in the second example, we have, ella es la que está por la mesa. Ella es la que tiene el cabello largo. Okay, so as you can see, we can use these two structures, we can say, to describe someone. We can use the verb with the ing and prepositions or only prepositions. Okay, so can you notice the difference?
I tried to understand, but well, my logical it's we can use by for something is not human. With I'm not sure if it's only for appearance. In with clothes.
Okay, so in this case, we can use either. For example, not only to talk about appearance, but also to indicate location. Okay, for example, she's the woman
Okay.
by the table. In this case, we know that it's appearance or location.
A location.
Location. We know that the woman is standing by the table. And in the second sentence, she's wearing black pants. Location or appearance?
Appearance.
Appearance. So, okay, and the following example by the table, it's also location. With long hair, appearance. In black shirt, also appearance. Okay, so as you can see, we can use these structures to talk about location and appearance. And we also have some other examples here. For example, who's the guy talking to Rosa's roommate? We can say, can you read these sentences, please? Perla?
The guy wearing the yellow pants, my brother. The guy standing by the table is my partner.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. So as you can see, we can also use it to describe someone to be more specific. Okay. En this case, el chico que está vistiendo pantalones amarillos es mi hermano. El chico que está parado por la mesa es mi hermano. Okay, so we can use these structures to be more specific about when we are talking about someone. Okay, we can also, as I mentioned, we can only use the verb with the ing and prepositions or only prepositions. For example, Edgar, can you read these ones?
Who's the guy in the blue shirt? Which one? The one with glasses? That's Jason. The guy with or in yellow pants and Russell's brother.
Okay, excellent. So who's the guy in the blue shirt? Which one? The one with the glasses, that's Jason. Or the guy with in the yellow pants is Rosa's brother. Here we are only using prepositions. Okay, so is it clear or do you have any questions?
It's clear.
Perla, any questions?
No, it's
Okay, we're gonna see a little bit more about this. Okay, here we have a little bit more about this topic. Okay, for example, phrases with verb plus ing and preposition. She's the woman standing by the table. Okay, here we use to describe what the person is doing or wearing. In this case, we know we have to ask who. Identify the person. She is the woman. In this case, we know that we are talking about she, ella. You have already identified the person. It's the first part of the sentence. Number 2, you need to ask a question. In this case, what is she doing? ¿Qué está haciendo? She is standing. We know that she is standing. Okay, so now we're gonna join these two sentences, we can say. For example, she's the woman. We know who are we talking about? The woman. And we know what she's doing. She's the woman standing. Okay, this is the first two parts. Then you need to add a preposition in the sentence. For example, next to, besides, by, in, on, and with. Okay, and finally we need to make a question or to ask this question. Where is she standing? ¿Dónde está parada? By the table. Okay, so as you can see, this can be the structure. First, you have to identify the person. Then you have to write the verb with the ing. And finally, the preposition. Okay, any questions with this?
not
Nope.
Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, so as you can see, there are 3 different parts in this type of sentences. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, in this case, we use to describe what the other person is doing or wearing. In this case, we're gonna talk about what the person is wearing. Okay, and it's the same structure. First, you have to identify the person. She's the woman. Then you have to ask this question. What is she wearing? She is wearing a formal dress. She is wearing a formal dress. Okay? In the same case, we have to join these two sentences. She is the woman wearing a formal dress. Okay, so as you can see, this can be the other structure. First, the subject, or we have to identify the person, then the verb with the ing, a preposition, a formal dress. Okay, any questions with these two structures?
No, Jose.
Okay, what about Perla? Any questions?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Okay, guys. So I think we are running out of time. Can you join to the same link again, please?
Yep.
Okay. Perla, generalmente nos volvemos a unir de nuevo para continuar con la clase, ¿de acuerdo?
Okay. ¿Es el mismo?
Sí, es el mismo link.
Gracias.
Gracias. Okay, let's continue. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we have this conversation between two people. Sorry, it's about building language. Okay, can you help me reading this conversation, please? Edgar and Perla. Edgar can be Jason, and Rosa can be Perla, please.
So, is your new roommate here?
Ava? Yeah, she's right over there.
Which one is she?
She's the woman standing by the table.
The one with the short hair?
No, the woman with the ponytail.
Oh, she looks nice. Who's that guy talking to her? He looks kind of weird.
You mean the guy in the yellow pants? That's my brother, Jimmy.
Okay, so as you can see in this conversation, thank you guys. In this conversation, we are using this structure that I have just taught about using the verb with the ing and prepositions. Can you identify some examples in this conversation, please?
Standing by.
Standing by. What else?
Talking to.
Talking to. Okay. What else?
And the one with the short hair.
Okay. With the short hair. The one with the short hair. We have one more example.
Kind of.
Okay.
The guy.
In this case, okay, the guy in the yellow pants. Okay, kind of, it's an expression, but in this case, it's not related to the grammar topic. Okay,
Okay.
so in this case, the guy in the yellow pants can be another example. Okay, so let's continue. We're gonna do this exercise. It's a very brief exercise. We only have 2 sentences. Can you complete these sentences about Ava and Jimmy? Use the conversation above to help. Okay, so we have Ava is the woman. What do you think? Which word is missing in this sentence?
Right over there.
Okay. Standing. Okay, standing by the table. She's the one with the ponytail. Okay, we have it. She's the woman standing by the table. She's the woman with the ponytail. Okay, and the second sentence. Jimmy is the guy.
Wearing. I'm sorry. Jimmy is the guy. Talking.
Talking. Okay. And the second sentence. He's the one.
Wearing.
Wearing. Okay, let's see. Okay, in this case, you can say the first one is talking. Jimmy is the guy talking to Ava. Okay, that's the first one. And in this second example, he's the one in the yellow pants. We have it here. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, Edgar, Carla?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, and here we also have another exercise related to this topic that says choose the correct words in the questions. Okay, so we're gonna do this activity. So here we have an example. Who's the tall man in or in the striped shirt? Okay, you have to choose one of these two words, and then you have to join the sentence, the question with one sentence. For example, who is the tall in the striped shirt? Goes with sentence C. In the yellow pants, that's Jimmy. Okay, let's start doing this. Number 2, please. Edgar, can you do this?
Who's the woman talking to Jimmy?
Who's the woman talking to Jimmy? Which letter do you think?
F.
F. Okay.
Oh, C.
Sorry. It's letter E.
E. The short one.
The short long one, that's Ava. Okay, so in this case, the first one is talking. Who's the woman talking to Jimmy? The short blonde one, that's Ava. Okay, thank you, Edgar. Let's continue with Perla. What do you think, Perla? Number 3.
Who's the guy with the shaved hair? The letter D, the muscular one, that's Alex.
Okay, excellent. Who's the guy with the shaved head? That's letter D. Excellent. And number 4, please, Edgar.
Who's the woman standing by Alex? The answer. Letter F.
F. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, in this case, it can be letter F or depending on the context, but both answers can be correct. Who's the woman standing by Alex? Letter B. In the white skirt and red top, that's Olivia. Okay, but also can be the one in the green blouse, that's Rosa. And number 5, please. Perla?
Who's the woman with the black curly hair?
Okay.
Letter F, the one in the green blouse, that's Rose.
Okay. Who's the woman with the black curly hair? That's the one in the green blouse. That's Rosa. Okay, and finally, Edgar, please. Number 6.
Is Jason the one I'm sure it's eating a cookie.
Okay, excellent. Is Jason the one eating a cookie?
Finally, letter A.
A. Is Jason the one eating a cookie? Okay, so any questions with this exercise?
No.
No. Why? Okay, in this sentence, number 6, why can we not use is eating?
Is verb is at the beginning of the sentence.
Okay, because the verb be is at the beginning of the sentence. Is Jason the one eating a cookie? We cannot say, is Jason the one is eating a cookie? Okay, excellent. So let's continue then. Give me a sec. Okay, so let's continue with this section that we usually do in each lesson. Okay, Perla, in each lesson, we have to learn 6 different words related to English for businesses. So these are some words that you can use in your everyday life at work, I guess. Well, we usually learn some 6 words related to the language. And as you know, each word has a different function, grammatically speaking. For example, do you know what is a verb?
I don't know that verb.
Okay, a verb is the action in a sentence. La acción. ¿De acuerdo? A noun, do you know what is a noun?
Yes, I don't know how to describe it. Hmm.
Okay, a noun can be a person or a thing. Una persona o una cosa. Es un sustantivo.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we have a gerund. Do you know what is a gerund? Edgar, do you know what is a gerund?
When the verb is a conjunction.
Okay. A gerund is almost like a noun. Es muy similar a un sustantivo. Pero en este caso, un gerundio, en español se le conoce como gerundio, toma la forma de un verbo con la terminación ing. ¿Ok? En este caso podemos ver que esta palabra, reinforcing, si lo vemos de esa manera, pensaríamos que es un verbo, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Ok, pero en este caso está funcionando como un sustantivo. Sin embargo, se le conoce como gerundio porque tiene la terminación ing. For example, we have more examples like if I say dancing, what do you understand with dancing?
It could mean like bailar in that moment or only bailar in general.
Okay, let's see. We have these two. She's dancing. Okay, we have these two sentences in the chat. She's dancing and dancing is good. Okay, can you tell me the difference between these two sentences? Or what do you understand with each one?
Well, in the first example, it's a verb, and in the second one, it's a gerund. It's not an activity the person is doing at that moment. It's like only a noun.
Okay, it's a noun. Okay, in the first one, we can say she's dancing. Ella está bailando. So as you mentioned, here dancing is working as a verb. And in the second example, we have dancing is good. Here it's a gerund that functions as a noun. En este caso no es bailando. What do you think is? En español, how do we say?
Bailar.
Ok, bailar es bueno. Okay. Entonces, sabemos que aquí es un sustantivo. O el baile. El baile es bueno. De acuerdo. So, can you notice the difference between these two words? Edgar?
I'm a little confused.
Yes. Why are you confused?
Whether to identify, I the only thing that I check is well, you don't always have identity form,
Yes.
but when we try to understand or to translate the difference between the noun, well, in this case, she's dancing. I'm a little confused.
Okay, something that can help you identify if it's a gerund or a verb is the position in the sentence. In this first example, we know that we're talking about a verb because it's after the verb to be. She is dancing. Okay, and we usually, when we are talking about a gerund, it always goes at the beginning of the sentence. So that's the way in which you can identify whether it's a verb or a gerund. For example, let's see this second example. He's eating. Ok, he's eating. En la primera que, ¿cómo diríamos en español?
Él está comiendo.
Él está comiendo. Muy bien. And in the second example?
Comer vegetales es saludable.
Ok, comer vegetales o verduras es saludable. So, in this case we have an action. And in this case we have un sustantivo. Pero en este caso es un gerundio. So, can you notice the difference, Edgar?
Yeah, more clear.
Okay, so remember that when we are talking about a verb, siempre va después de otro verbo. Y cuando estamos hablando de un gerundio, siempre va después de, perdón, siempre va al inicio de la oración. Okay, any questions, Perla?
No, okay.
Okay, we only have 2 minutes before we finish. We don't have enough time to see this. We're gonna continue this in the next lesson. Is that okay for you?
Yeah.
Yep, it's okay.
Okay, guys, so before we leave, do you have any questions about today's topic?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, guys, so in case you don't have any questions, that'll be it for today, and I'll see you on Thursday to continue learning more about this. So I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you on Thursday. Thank you so much, guys, for being here.
Thank you. See you on Thursday.
Thank you so much.
Have a good
Take
day.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.